Ever wonder what the Gatemen are up to when they're not on this field? We've got a taste for you. The players surprised some local students by reading to them at an elementary school. Cleveland Indians pitcher and Gatemen alum Justin Masterson takes on the Gallon Challenge. And current outfielder Kyle Schwarber channels his inner Bobby Flay for some Cooking with Kyle Gatemen Style. It's all here on Around the Horn. It was a long week for the Gatemen last week, winning only 2 of their 6 games. Wareham's 4-5 overall record, though, was good enough to put them in a tie with Katuitt for second in the West at the end of the week. Luckily, the entire Western Division has had a slow start. Division leader Falmouth was only 1 game over 500. The Gatemen did not have a single repeat starter over the 6 games. Clay Chapman and Fred Shepard recorded the only wins, but righty Jared Ruxer pitched better against Harwich than the 7-1 score would suggest. Only 1 of the 4 runs scored in Ruxer's 5 innings of work was earned. And in the 9th, closer Vladimir Camacho was lights out yet again, striking out all 3 Mariners that he faced. That brings him to 7 Ks now in the 3 1/3 innings he's pitched. Is it too early to dub him the Gladiator? I think it could catch on. The Wareham bats were quiet but not silenced. Tyler Horan crossed the plate, getting some help from a Matt Walsh double in the 7th. Wareham leadoff man Cole Sturgeon, however, was held hitless for the first time this season, snapping a 6-game hit streak. Head coach Cooper Ferris says it's just a rough patch, exacerbated by a recent injury, and that he and the team are working hard to get out of it. Coach, last week was kind of a rough week. You guys were 2-4 overall. And this week you have only 4 games as opposed to the 6 last week. So are those extra rest days going to factor into kind of sitting back and getting perspective and then getting back into that winning momentum?
Well, I hope so. We only have 9 position players right now, and during the week we added a couple, and we got 2 more on the way. And you know, it's kind of tough. These guys are used to playing 3 times or 4 times a week, you know, and college, and now they're playing every day, and it's a pretty good grind on them. And we had an injury last week that kind of hurt us a little bit, and you know, so hopefully we can you know, get him healthy. He's at the doctor today, and get him healthy and get him back on the program too. But it does take a toll on him, and hopefully this week will help us get our feet back under us.
And the player you were mentioning is Dustin.
Dustin, yeah, Dustin.
And he had a groin pull?
Yeah, well, that's what they're checking to see. That's what the preliminary prognosis is, but we'll see. He's at Dr. Balt's this morning, so hopefully we'll get some good news on him.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, those groins are tough to heal.
Yeah. Yeah, because we saw him before the game, the home game on Thursday, kind of shagging some balls and looked like he was hurting a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good pull.
Yeah. Well, one of the other players that will be coming eventually after the College World Series is Connor Wade. I know he's not a position player, but he had a fantastic night last night.
Right.
Pitched a complete game, only allowed 1 run. Are you seeing him? He was in a closing role with us last year, but is in a starting role at his college this year. Where are you seeing him falling into place?
The big thing with Connor is he's just a great kid. He's a good pitcher. You know, he's thrown a lot of innings, which worries me. You know, at Arizona, sometimes those coaches will shut him down for the summer and that kind of thing. But you know, we'll probably make a decision on that when he gets here. He threw a great game last night, and you know, he doesn't have a lot of effort in his delivery, so that's good, you know, so not a lot of stress on him. But you know, we were proud of our guys last night. Rob Snyder hit a 2-run homer, and Johnny Fields was 2 for 4 with you know, 2 runs scored. So all our guys chipped in last night in the 5-1 win they had, and we're excited for them.
Great. Well, we're excited to have him. And our wishes and prayers are with Demuth. Hopefully we won't lose another position player.
That's the thing. We need him back. He's a good player. He was hitting, I think, .330 for us and making all the plays, and he's a good player.
Have you found that it's been difficult? I noticed that there's been a lot of movement in the infield.
Well, we've got, you know, we were planning on doing a lot of that anyway, because these guys, you know, we only had 9, and so we've got 2 shortstops. We're flipping around between short and second, and then one of them played third for us last night, and you know, we've had some errors and at third and trying to get some things. We got some guys working really hard there and you know, getting better, and so you know, we'll just see what happens. It'll play itself out. We just got to keep working and keep improving, and I think we're finding out our weaknesses and what we need to do to improve on those weaknesses, which is what, you know, this is about. Because up here, you know, mistakes are exposed. It's, you know, you're not going to score a lot of runs, so every mistake you make is going to be magnified. And we keep trying to impress that to the guys, you know, that they not only need to take pride in their hitting, but also in their defense. And you know, we've made some defensive mistakes. Our pitchers have tried to overcome, make pitches after that, and they're leaving the ball in the middle of the plate. And I know Coach Thompson's working with them on getting the ball down and working down some more. And I think, you know, it's just hopefully we'll see a lot of improvement as the season progresses. There's a lot of things going on trying to get us better, so hopefully we'll make those adjustments and get that going.
Yeah, and it's still early.
Oh yeah, well, a fourth of the season's over with.
Yeah, so, which is scary, huh?
Yeah. So we got 3/4 of it left. So hopefully we can make improvements as we go.
Well, best of luck with that.
Well, thank you.
And good luck with
this.
We need
it. Thank you.
All right, Dan. So this is your second season with the Gatemen. Is it strange to come back here, especially when some of your teammates aren't here from last season?
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. You know, a couple of my buddies weren't back, but I was excited to get up here, and it's really exciting being up here. So,
do you feel like the big man on campus, kind of giving the new guys the feel of what's going on here?
Nah, but it's definitely nice to know like what's going on. You already know like everything that you need to do. So.
It seems like you had a couple nostalgic tweets going on about Rob Refsnyder and.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what they were talking about. I was just trying to give them a hard time. They're doing their thing out in Omaha right now, so that's good.
That's Connor and Barrett, is that who you're talking about?
Connor and Barrett Austin, they were critiquing my pitching, but...
Which you have a lot of practice doing, right?
Yeah. I practice it all the time, yeah.
Now, last year you were here, you were an Cape League All-Star, and you were second in the All-Star Home Run Derby, and you also had a home run during the regular season. Are you feeling the juices coming? Are you feeling some more home runs this season?
I don't know. I'm starting to feel better. You know, it's always like a tough transition coming from metal to wood bat, but it's feeling good.
What is it like to go from the metal to the wood bats? What is the difference?
Just the weighting in the bat. You know, it's a smaller sweet spot. So, yeah.
Great. Jonathan Holder here with me, a reliever for the Gatemen. And Jonathan, you just finished your freshman year at Mississippi State, where you had the team's best ERA, and you broke the record for most shutout innings, consecutive shutout innings, with 27 1/3 innings. It's incredible. Then you come here. So far, you've pitched 3 innings, 6 strikeouts, no runs allowed. Would you say it's been a pretty easy transition for you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the competition that we play against every day is almost, you know, like the competition here, and a lot of good hitters, a lot of good pitchers, and you know, it's good to be in a conference like this.
Now, I heard that Coach Coop was actually part of your high school coaching staff your senior year.
Yeah, he was one of the assistant coaches.
Did that help with the transition as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It helped me, you know, feel comfortable around here, and I got in here, I met all the guys real fast, and it was, I mean, it was a good transition.
That's great. You also had your 19th birthday while you were out here?
Yeah, it was I think 2 days before I left. So I had it at home, and then I guess this was a good birthday present.
Congratulations. Now, when you were in high school, I saw that you hit 2 grand slams in 1 game. And obviously your pitching skills are stellar too. There comes a time, I guess, when you get to the collegiate level where you have to kind of decide between the two of them. Was that a difficult decision for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough because, you know, I've always loved hitting, but, you know, you got to be able to pick one or the other, and, you know, some guys can do both, but, you know, it wasn't for me, and, you know, I prayed a lot about it, and, you know, I figured that pitching was the way to go.
And you have had a couple chances to show off your batting skills here. Still getting warmed up to the wooden bats, but you got your first hit the other day.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I mean, I had like 9 at-bats before that and didn't even really come close to hitting one. And then I accidentally got the bat out front and actually hit it pretty hard.
Yeah, you did. That was accidental?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, nicely done. Also, I hear rumors that you're a Red Sox fan, but you're from Mississippi, right?
Yeah, I'm from Mississippi, but my brother-in-law has always been a Red Sox fan, so yeah, he's been around since I was a little kid, so just always been a Sox fan.
So he taught you the right way.
That's right, that's right.
Okay. Thank you very much. Holder and his teammates met up with some Gatemen and Red Sox fans at a local elementary school to teach them the right way to baseball and academic success.
Well, you can always call me Fred.
How many of you guys play baseball? Almost everybody, huh? Have you guys been to a Wareham Gatemen game before? Yeah.
E is for an error, a fielder's oops, mistake, and games and extra innings that keep us wide awake. F is for a fly ball, floating freely in the air. Who can figure out where it falls? It might be foul or fair.
So how did you get chosen to do this honor out of everyone on the team?
Pretty much signed up for it at the beginning of the year, you know, trying to give back to the community.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you chose to be here then?
Yeah.
And why is it so important to be here?
Just to give back to the little kids, because I remember when we were little kids, we looked up to all the college players and stuff and wanted to get their autographs and wanted them to come to our school. So I thought, it's pretty cool just to go down to their schools and just read to them. It's pretty cool.
S. V for stickball. Played on city streets. A sacrifice, a squeeze play, and summer bleacher seats. T-ball is where many kids learn to field and swing. And T is for take me out to the ball game, which all fans love to sing.
Is it surreal for you guys when these little kids are asking for your autographs and looking up to you that way? Is it strange?
Yeah, I mean, I look at everybody, I'm like, what's up, guys? And all these kids are like, oh my God, a Wareham Gatemen. Are you guys the Red Sox? Are you going to play on the Red Sox? So it's kind of cool.
Me too. Me too.
You too?
Me too.
You guys want us to walk around and sign autographs for you?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Did you guys look forward to them coming here today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This was a surprise.
You didn't know? Oh, it was a surprise for you guys?
We didn't know.
What do you think was the neatest part of the Gatemen being here?
Getting their signatures.
Getting their signatures? How come?
I don't know.
Because they're going to be famous someday, right? Because they're really good.
Well, on a baseball standpoint, there's going to be games where you don't play well and you strike out or you pitch bad, and you just have to persevere and stay positive and go out the next game or the next at-bat and just be positive and go up and be confident in yourself and get a hit.
Great. Thank you.
You know, from a school standpoint, there's gonna be times that you're gonna have homework or tests and stuff the next day, and you're not gonna want to study or make good grades. But you know, you gotta just work hard, grind it out, and you gotta make them grades so you can get into college and get you a diploma.
Great.
Yeah. Just whatever you're doing, do your best at it. Give it your all. Don't. If you're playing baseball, I mean, you have a whole team behind you. You got to give your total effort. If you got schoolwork, you got 10 math problems you got to do for homework, do all 10 of them. Don't do 8 of them. Don't do 7. Don't do 9. Not only will it make your teacher mad, but you won't learn anything. So, just whatever you're doing, try and do it to the best of your ability.
Hopefully those young students were paying attention, because it takes a lot of perseverance to be as good a pitcher and apparently eater as one successful Gatemen alum.
Justin Masterson, whom we all love and still love even though he's with the enemy, we came back from a game, and it was an early game at Catuit. And by doing that, we were being fed by the Marian Congregational Church, which, well, I'll get into it a little later. But at this particular time, the Marian Congregational Church arranged to have a youth, I would say, possibly 20 boys and girls between the ages of, say, 8 and 12. They were all waiting for us to arrive with this bus. It was a big production. And they had pom-poms, and they were waving, they were screaming, Wareham. And the kids have been greeted before by teams, but never anything like this. So they all got off the bus and into the place we went, and the food was laid out there, a spread you couldn't believe. Most of the churches feed the boys real well. Like I say, we can go into that a little later. But this particular day, there was one young boy there. It turned out it was his 10th birthday. Aww. And he had a cake. I won't say it was a 12-inch cake, possibly 6 or 8-inch cake, but it was a nice 2 or 3 layer cake. And he came up to Justin Masterson and he said, Mr. Masterson, he said, I'm 10 years old today. Would you like a piece of my birthday cake? And Justin looked at the cake and he said, I would love one, son. And he said, well, I'll cut you one. So we cut Justin a piece of cake, and he handed the cake, and the cake didn't last 3 seconds. It was gone. And he said, would you like another piece? And Justin said, yeah, I'd like another piece. So the kid cut him another piece. That went down just as fast as the first piece. He said, would you like another piece? And Justin said, not only would I like another piece, I'll eat the whole cake. And the kid said to him, happy birthday, and he handed Justin the cake. And this is the God's honest truth. Justin ate that entire cake. They also had laid out on each table a gallon of milk, a real full gallon of milk. Justin took a milk glass, filled it, and just about devoured the entire gallon of milk. Justin had an appetite that was like none other I've ever seen.
Hi, I'm Jen, and this is Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
Hello.
And I'm going to cook with Kyle, Gatemen style, I guess, and we're going to make today some buffalo chicken dip. Well, he's going to make it. I'm going to give him the directions on how to make it because that's what I do best, is give directions. You could ask my husband. So this is a really easy recipe because you don't have to use a stovetop unless you want to. I use a crock pot with the exception of boiling the chicken, but I pre-boiled the chicken so we wouldn't have to burn ourselves because we already had a burn casualty. So I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna lead you through it, and you're gonna make it.
Just point me in direction.
All right. So for ingredients, we have the chicken. So show them the chicken. Nice. Okay. We have different types of cheese. For this recipe, you can use either blue cheese dressing or ranch dressing. I chose blue cheese dressing, and blue cheese dressing.
Oh, blue cheese.
Come on, be Vanna. Okay. And it doesn't matter which brand you choose. And some hot sauce. And we can use a regular hot sauce or Frank's Red Hot. Frank's makes a thick hot sauce to make your stuff thicker if you want to use it thicker. Okay. Ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to start with a crock pot, and then we're going to just kind of dump everything in. Okay. So start with the chicken.
Let's go ahead and shred this up.
And on the recipe, usually I use 2 chicken breasts, but we're going to make a really big batch for because we cook for a lot of players. So he's going to shred it up. You can cut it or shred it. I like to just shred it. We'll make him do it all.
I'll do both.
You're really good at that. So you said you do a lot of cooking at home?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I make a mean dessert called Marshmallow Madness.
Oh, yum. What's in it?
It's
other than marshmallows.
First off, you get your biscuits, and then you pound out the biscuit, and then you put your marshmallow in the middle of it, and then you fold the biscuit over it, dip the top in butter, then you dip it in brown sugar cinnamon, and then
fat-free, sugar-free.
Whatever you like. And then we just stick it in there, and it comes out pretty great, I'd say.
Yum, that sounds good. Sounds better than my desserts. How long have you been making that?
Since I was in 6th grade.
Who taught you that?
My, what is that class called when they teach you how to cook and stuff? Home ed.
Gym?
Home ed. Home ed.
Oh, home economics. Okay.
Yeah.
So you took home ec when you were in school? What else did you take? Where are you now?
Where am I now? I'm
Yeah.
at Indiana University.
All right, tell us about your college career.
My college career?
Yeah.
Well,
what's your year?
I am going to be a sophomore, so that means last year I was a freshman. And,
very good.
And we had a pretty decent year in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
We finished second in the Big Ten.
Very nice, very nice.
And
your position at school is?
My position at school was a catcher.
Yeah.
And an outfielder. But I caught pretty much every game at catcher this year. And
what do you prefer?
It doesn't matter. I like both.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so take all this chicken and put it in there. Let's see how much we have. Make sure it's small chunks because remember, we're dipping this, so if you have like a big chunk, it'll break the chip. Oh, we need more. Let's keep going. All right.
Alrighty.
I can do the chicken. Why don't you start opening up the cheese?
All right. Well, let me finish this up
All
real
right.
quick.
He likes to mutilate the meat. Doing a good job.
Thank you. I thought I was doing a great job.
You're doing a fantastic job. You can use any kind of chicken too. I just used chicken breast, but you can use anything that's on sale. So then after we do the chicken, we just dump everything else in. It's really easy, and you put the crock pot on high, and then you just cook it.
That's right.
It's pretty easy. I mean, I don't really measure anything. I kind of just do it by, I don't know. My grandmother was an Italian cook. She measured everything by her hand. So she, it looks good. I'll throw it in. Looks good. Maybe even some more. And that's kind of how that's how I bake too. So that's why sometimes I have catastrophe things. Like the nights that you guys don't get desserts, that's because we had a catastrophe at the Drinkwater house. We made we tried to make a cheesecake. It ended up going into the rubbish. The rubbish, not the trash.
The trash.
The
The
rubbish.
trash.
The rubbish.
The trash.
Oh.
People up here say rubbish now for some reason.
But for the most part, everything's been pretty successful. I make my husband taste everything before I bring it. And our new player that's staying at our house as well. Make him taste things too. Here, try this. If he doesn't keel over, then it's good for the team, I guess, right? I don't know, it's not helping you guys win much. Maybe I should stop baking for you guys.
You had to bring up that.
Well, it's the start of a season. You have a ton of games left, so it's all good. You'll make a comeback, I can feel it. Right?
That's right.
Okay. So, I think we're almost done with all the chicken.
Yeah, we're almost done.
And so, let's get the cheese in.
Let's do it.
Can you open that bag up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't bring scissors. But here's a knife. Just be careful. I'm scared. We have a hospital right down the street, so we're good.
Tear it along the dotted line. Maybe I should tear it. Nope.
I'm just going to stand over here while you use that knife. Way over here.
We dumping it all in?
Yeah, I just put it all in. You done with the knife? Okay.
Probably open that up a little bit more.
Oh, yummy. Okay. So put the rest of this chicken in. And you want to put both of these, all of these in. Yum. Smells so good. The chicken smells good. I like chicken.
Open.
If you open that knife again, I'm going to just move over here.
Do that again. I'm good with the knife.
All right, I'm just checking because I'm like...
Hey, crispy cook.
We need you to throw a baseball, so you can't cut off important fingers. So now you're all alone.
I am going to give a shout out to my ex-employer, it was Jeannie McCullough. I worked at a fast food restaurant cooking chicken. So, Jeannie, shout out to you.
That's really nice. All right, so like I said, I have a recipe book over there, and I think they'll probably flash the recipe on the screen. But we usually use 1 brick of cream cheese, 1 bottle of Frank's Red Hot or any kind of similar. I'm using the generic brand. A bottle of ranch dressing or blue cheese dressing. Since we're making kind of a double batch, we're going to use a little bit more than that. 2 chicken breasts, since we're cooking for the whole probably team. They're probably all going to want some. We have to kind of double and triple everything, and I just kind of do it by eyeball. And a half a package of the shredded mozzarella cheese. I used the shredded cheese. It was a Mexican blend, so it had cheddar and mozzarella in it, I believe. You boil the chicken completely, you shred it, and then you dump everything into a crock pot, turn it on high, and let it go. Dump it all in.
Now the hot sauce.
Just be careful, it's probably gonna splash everywhere. Every time I pour in hot sauce, I always taste it after and then I realize it's hot. I do it every single time. Perfect. We'll put the cover on it. Yum. Cover on it.
It smells great.
And then, when you're done, you get this. Ready? You want to try it? Open
Yes,
that bag
ma'am.
of chips. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let's see what the cover on it. So it looks like this. Can you guys see? Just shake your head, yeah, okay. And it's so yummy good. So I pre-made this. You're ready to try it, aren't you?
Let's try it.
Okay. So you might have to stir it because sometimes the red hot stuff like separates, but just stir it back up. You can see how it gets thick. If you want it thicker, you can add more cheese. Okay, go ahead.
Let's try it out.
Hope it tastes good. It might be hot, be careful. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna let everyone else try it? Or are you gonna take that whole thing home?
I'm gonna take it home.
All right, sorry. All right, so that's it. That's how you make buffalo chicken dip. I call it the bullpen buffalo chicken dip because Connor likes it, but I think the whole team will too.
That's right.
Awesome.
All right, well, thanks for stopping in.
Tune in next Tuesday at 4 for an all-new episode of Around the Horn. Thanks for stopping in.
Do any of you guys remember your first home run?
I never hit many home runs. I wish I did. But
this guy hits all home runs.
Yeah, he hits home runs.
You want to know? I remember my first college home run. I hit it against Tulane University down in New Orleans.
My favorite question was when they asked us if we'd ever won a game before. My favorite question is probably, do you play baseball? That was kind of funny. But.
You like the color orange?
I do like the color orange. Yes, I do.
Have you guys been to Amherst? Ever heard of it? You have? All right.
From what I've heard, it's a really nice place.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So everything that I say will be on TV.
Not everything. It's not live, so we get to edit it. Okay.
When you guys were kids, did you know each other?
I didn't know anybody here until about a week ago or 5 days ago.
I didn't know anybody till 2 nights ago.
Who's a Red Sox fan? Raise your hand. What do you know?
We have a whole blanket.
You brainwashed
blanket?
It's
You
like,
brainwashed your
it's like
kids up
this.
here.